doing factor ads as an Olympic sport, I'd say we here at Honest Ads would win the gold. Sadly, it's not. But I am still staying fueled up like an athlete just in case they need me to tap in Paris. Thanks to Factor, which has delicious chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals, including popular options like Calorie Smart, Keto, Protein Plus, or Vegan and Veggie, I can stay strong and fit for the Summer Games. All ready in 2 minutes or less.
What event do you think you'd qualify for?
The shot launch?
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Sure, but what Roger doesn't know is that Factor has more than 60 add-ons every week, like breakfast, on-the-go lunch, snacks, and drinks to help me stay fueled up and feeling good all day long. Factor meals also eliminate the hassle of prepping, cooking, or cleaning up, which I'm too busy for. I'm training for the shot launch. Hit those summer goals by heading to factor75.com or click the link below and use code HONESTADS50 to get 50% off your first Factor box and 20% off your next month of orders. That's code HONESTADS50 at factor75.com to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month of orders.
This summer, for the first time in 4 years, experience the magic like you've never seen it before. Liberté, égalité, and a sports-themed drag show Les Miserables crossover no one knew we needed. Experience the Olympics. With the whole world watching, we turn to Paris, where we hope exorbitant government spending won't leave any vacant stadiums to decay in rural France. Instead, we choose to celebrate thousands of years of tradition in honoring the human form, sometimes actually nude, in the tradition of the ancient Greeks. Hello, I'm Rog Horstas, and I'll be making snide comments, taking long pauses, and making things seem really important during our HSBS exclusive broadcast of the Olympic Games. See, the world's biggest event where we'll applaud the human ability to sport, all kinds of sport, wrestle sport, run sport, throw sport, and even all kinds of don't drown sports. Athletes who have sacrificed having childhood friends and any semblance of a normal life compete against state-sponsored athletes from communist nations, where they're most likely doping on some state-approved drug that will result in a random millisecond win from China in the women's freestyle, even though they've never won before. And just when you think my commentary is obtuse, I can bring it down and dirty and talk about how those cardboard beds in the Olympic Village are actually a lot sturdier than they look. You might gasp at how that hefty man could throw a small stone from his neck cavity while spinning in a circle, not to mention the constant play of sport and the quickness of a race or a short doggy paddle through a pool will leave plenty of time for our sponsors. We'll be sponsored by soft drinks that are filled with sugar and big box stores that employ some of our amazing athletes in their off-season, like Brikayla Bramoney.
That's right! My face will appear in ads in between events, which could be as frequently as every 5 minutes. I'll be the poster child for everything from insurance to feminine products. And yes, I said poster child because I'm literally 14. Crazy that these uniforms get smaller every year. Must be for performance reasons. After all, I am the favorite to win the gold this year, and because of that, I'll get all sorts of national attention, and my image and likeness will likely make the network and advertisers millions, dare I say, hundreds of millions.
Horton Athletics is a proud sponsor of this year's Olympic Games. That Brikayla Bramoney is one incredible talent. The only thing she may have in common with children around the world is that her labor is also exploited to make someone else money. Olympic athletes rely on endorsements to survive and continue to train. Most of the patriotic sports soldiers won't be at the games next time around unless they're really good and willing to take on the plight of being an Olympic athlete and paying their way into the Olympic Village. Now, I have to bring up the bed thing again because it's all anyone will talk about. They look smaller every year and we no longer put out contraceptives, but that doesn't mean we're trying to stop all those athletes from jumping each other's bones all summer. It just means we don't want to be responsible for any situationships. Dating really is tough these days. It's hard to find a good man anywhere, even the entire world. This used to be a tournament of average, everyday athletes, where you just sort of qualified as a student in your hometown or university, and then ran against other hometown heroes. Think Chariots of Fire. But since the Ruskies started training hockey players and filling them with whatever formaldehydes they pumped into Ivan Drago, athletes from the USA have answered the call. This is a major industry. I mean, the coverage and streaming rights are super expensive, and we want to make our money back, goddammit. We have the whole world watching, so our parent company, Horton Enterprises, charges up the wazoo for advertising, a kickback we use to sponsor the athletes, who in turn then make all of that money back for us and then some. Come together as the world competes in honor of the great human spirit, literally named after an ancient Greek event where men would wrestle naked and honor Zeus and all the other gods on Mount Olympus. This event looks nothing like that one. In fact, the closest any of us will get to Mount Olympus is the Greek diner down the street. But hey, their club sandwiches are enough to say, "Go Team USA." I've been Rog Horstas. Go Team USA, 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 USA. Come on, USA, USA.